Since the dawn of time, people have argued that opinions are subjective, that everyone's thoughts and ideas are just personal takes that mean absolutely nothing to anyone else. But today, dear viewer, we reject that nonsense. Today we bring order to chaos. Today we fix subjectivity with the most powerful tool known to mankind, a tier list. But not just any tier list, a Marvel Rivals tier list. More specifically, Lord Icon tier list. That's right, we're ranking every hero's Lord Icon in Marvel Rivals because clearly this is the most important discussion of our time. Forget world peace, forget the economy, this is what truly matters. And let me tell you this isn't just my opinion. No, this is facts. The definite, unarguable, scientifically peer-reviewed ranking of these icons. So if you dare to disagree, well, let's just say you're wrong. Simple as that. Enough milk in the intro, let's get ranking. But first... Okay, so the rules are pretty simple. I'm not only ranking based on their looks and style, but a little bit based on skill and how long it takes for a character to get to Lord. But I'm gonna primarily rank them based on looks. I'm also going to be fully unbiased, so expect the unexpected for where I place these characters. Additionally, as mentioned before, these are all facts and not opinion. Nothing fake or nothing subjective. Finally, we get 4 different tiers to use here. Someone cook tier, S tier, pretty good, A tier, better than nothing, B tier, kinda bad, C tier, and terrible for D tier. Alrighty, that should be it. Now let's get cooking. Starting off with the tier list, we have Adam Warlock. Honestly, compared to his original style, there isn't much of a key difference. The only difference that I can really pinpoint at the top of my head is that he's just more golden, more brighter, more yellow. But honestly, it still gives him that good charm. It still gives him that type of aura feeling. I don't know how to really describe it specifically, but I kind of want to put him in the pretty good tier list. Black Panther. Now, Black Panther, I think compared to his original style, well, like all these characters, they don't have a lot to show off. But for Black Panther specifically, he doesn't have a lot to show off. But in his Lord Icon, he does look pretty, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty nice. I do like the way how it's designed, how he looks like he's giving more just an expression. He's giving like a full-on emotion. So for that, I kind of want to put him as well as pretty good. Black Widow. So Black Widow, straight up, like, I want to discuss upon skill. It's pretty tough to get her as a Lord, or based on what I heard. And just her Lord Icon itself, it's honestly, it's pretty badass. I like the way how she has her sniper out ready to go. Especially since she has something in the way, so it's not just like, you know, different posture like how these characters are supposed to have, but she has like an object. So for that, I'm gonna have to give her as a someone cooked here, because this is pretty nice, honestly. The Incredible Hulk. First of all, he's glowing, you can tell by his eyes, of course. Second of all, different posture, whole ass different expression, and that's pretty much that. There's really nothing much I can go off from there. Compared to his original style, it's just a normal posture, it's just a normal expression, you know, that smug face. But for that, I'm gonna have to give him a someone cooked here. This is honestly pretty nice. Captain America. So let's say this, he's not really doing anything besides, you know, fixing his posture kind of thing. I do like the way how it looks though. Like, it looks bright, looks eye-catching and all that type of feeling. It would have been a little bit more better if he somehow introduced like his shield in his Lord Icon. I think that would have been a little bit more nicer, but unfortunately he doesn't have it in this one, or at all. So for that, I'm gonna have to put him as better than nothing. Oh, Cloak and Dagger. So I've seen a lot of people getting Cloak and Dagger as Lord, so I guess it's pretty easy to go with her, or she's just an easy character in general. But based on her look, her Lord Icon itself, I like the way how it looks. I think it's a different expression, if I'm not wrong, compared to her original icon. And there's just something to look at. It's just not too different, and then it's not too like boring. Like, I can't really pinpoint it exactly, but to be honest, I have to give her a pretty good, honestly. Doctor Strange, compared to his original icon, it's just, of course, a normal smug face, you know, posture, all that type of stuff, blah blah blah. But with his Lord Icon, she got his shield out, he's looking pissed, he's looking ready for battle, and for that, I gotta give him a someone cooked here. Simple as that. Groot. Okay, so I don't know where to start. But first of all, his Lord Icon looks kind of creepy. I'm just gonna say that straight up the top. It looks like he did something with himself. Compared to his original icon, I think his Lord Icon is just legit him looking straight at us. Like, there's nothing that he's doing. He's just looking at us into our soul, what feels like. There's really not much thing different. The only thing that's different is that he has like a bigger head. He's more shiny, and he's looking into the camera with like his goddamn ugly eyes. But for all of that, I'm honestly gonna put him then better than nothing, right next to Captain America, honestly. Hawkeye as a Lord icon, I do like the way how it looks. I like the way how, you know, he's ready to jump in the battle. He looks shiny. He looks, you know, pissed. I'm gonna give him a pretty good right next to Cloak and Dagger. We got Hela. So first, I can't really see what that thing is like below her. I don't know. I think that's a crow. If that's not a crow, I don't know what that is. I like the way how she's, you know, of course, glowing. She has her big ass helmet. She got like the sparks coming out of her eyes. You know, that's pretty much about that. I mean, she looks like she's ready for battle like these guys over here. And for that, I honestly want to put her in pretty good. Some of you guys are just gonna say that she belongs in the S tier or the B tier, but to be honest, I'm just gonna put her between those two, which is pretty good. And if you say she's in the C tier or D tier, you're just flat out wrong. It's just scientifically proven that she belongs at this tier. We got Susan. Okay, so straight up, I think she's just terrible. Like, there's nothing really going on over there. She's just, you know, different expression and I guess different posture. That's about it. Next up, Iron Fist. Iron Fist, overall, you know, based on the skill side, he's not too bad. You know, he's a tough character to play as, that's for sure. And to get him to Lord, it does take him a bit. I don't know, honestly, I like his original style more. I like his original icon, giving us that weird Giga Chad smug face. But for that, I'm gonna have to give him like a kind of bad. All right, moving on. We got Iron Man. Dude, straight up, no argument here. He's an A tier. Or S tier. Fuck me. S tier. Automatically. No argument there. Scientifically proven he belongs in the S tier. First off, look how the way he's postured. He's postured like Captain America. But second of all, he has his goddamn, like, what looks like his ultimate ready. He's glowing up. He's ready to detonate the entire place. Next up, we got Jeff. Honestly, this is pretty goofy. In a good way, though. But pretty goofy. I do like the way how his bubbles are around him, you know, specifying and describing what kind of a character he is, like an underwater healer type support character. I do like the way how he's like, you know, again, being goofy. That's like the Jeff type feeling. But for that, I will give him a better than nothing. He does look pretty good. We got Loki. I'm gonna give him a terrible just because I don't like the way how he's looking at me. Next up, Luna Snow. I mean, definitely this is like an upgrade compared to her old icon style, I say. It shows like an expression. They're expressing their character, all that type of feeling. And for that, I'm gonna have to put her at the pretty good, honestly. I like the way how she looks. We got Magic. Okay, so Magic, there's nothing really much going on here. She looks like she's ready for battle. That's one thing. Different posture, more colors, and all that type of feeling, all that type of stuff. She doesn't have anything in her hand. I can't really see anything. I thought she would at least try showing off her sword or try showing off something, because I feel like the whole point of having a Lord icon is not only to express like you as a person, like, oh, I main this character, you can tell by my Lord icon that I have it. But for the characters themselves, it should express based also on their what they have. Like, for example, you got Doctor Strange pulling up his shield because he's a big shield guy. You got Black Widow pulling up her sniper because she's a sniper character. You have Luna Snow pulling up like an ice heart because she's like a I don't know, a frozen character, a frozen support. But with Magic, it's like she doesn't have anything that really describes herself. She just looks more like she's getting ready into battle. But she doesn't look terrible. She doesn't look bad compared to Loki. I gotta say, it's better than nothing. Next up, we got Magneto. Magneto. Pretty good. We got Mantis. First off, I like the way how, like, you know, how it looks different. This is uniquely, highly different compared to her original icon. That's a good thing. We like difference. We like something new. But the thing that I'm not a big fan of is, why does she look like that? She looks like she looks so scared. She looks like she's not ready to like fight. I mean, that's something unique. But for that, I'm gonna put her in the B tier, better than nothing. Mr. Incredible is up next. Honestly, the same with Susan and Loki. He gets a terrible. Really nothing going on here. He's just different angle, looking at the camera or looking at someone behind the camera, and he's just doing what? Nothing. What looks like to be nothing, but probably is nothing, which is scientifically proven, peer reviewed, why he belongs in the D tier. Next up, the Moon Knight. Honestly, I like the way how he looks. He looks heroic, he looks brave, he looks ready to go to battle, he looks nice. I like the ring around him. I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of Saturn, but I like the way how he looks, like the way how he's designed, and for that I gotta give him a someone cooked here. All right, we got Namor or Neymar or whatever you want to pronounce his name. I'm gonna have to put him as a pretty good. He doesn't look bad, but he would have been S tier if he had, like, you know, his staff, for example. So we got Penny. All she's doing is the salute peace sign. She's smiling, you know, looking brave, all that type stuff. But I kind of am a little bit upset that they don't have her mech and her Lord icon. I felt like that would have been a bigger opportunity that would have made her look even more badass, making her more of a threat type feeling. Overall, I'm gonna have to give her a better than nothing. We got Cyclops. Okay, so first of all, I like the way how she looks. Well, of course, the one thing I do want to say is I do not see anything that really describes them. I don't see anything that really puts them out. And for that, I genuinely want to put her in the A tier. I want to put her A. We got Rocket. Okay, so Rocket is, you know, he's there. That's something. But for that, I honestly want to give him a better than nothing type tier list. So we got Wanda. So for Wanda, I first of all, I like the way how she looks. Looks badass, looks threatening, looks like she's ready to kick some ass. She's expressing herself more by showing like her abilities off. That is what makes a Lord icon like a Lord icon. Like characters showing off their uniqueness, their abilities, or showing how badass they are or how badass they can be. And for that, I gotta give her a someone cooked here. We got Spider-Man. Alright, so Spider-Man, just like Cloak and Dagger, I see everyone with the Lord Spider-Man. I don't know if it's because he's easy to play with. I don't know if his challenges are easy, or I just don't know if everyone fucks with Spider-Man, but I think it's the third option. Overall, it's nothing too special, just him with a different posture, him like getting ready to battle. I think him with his spider senses, but I don't think that's the main attraction. That's the main point of his Lord icon. So for that, I want to give him a pretty good. Squirrel Girl, I want to give her a pretty good. I'm gonna give her a pretty good for this one. Next up, we got Star-Lord. There's really nothing much going on. I mean, there is that little line over there behind his back, behind his head, showing that he's going like at the speed, you know, he's going pretty fast, which is pretty much what the whole point of his character, just trying to like be faster than everyone else. For that, I gotta give him a pretty good. Oh, we got Storm. Okay, so first off, I like the way how she looks. She looks threatening. She looks like a goddess. I like the way how there's more detail in her. Like she's very, like, how do you say it? Like vague? Standing out. She's standing out compared to like any other character's Lord icon than most characters' icon. And also there's like, you can kind of see a little bit of lightning coming from behind her, a little from her eyes, kind of like the way how the Hulk has his rage coming out of his eyes. And for that, I gotta give her an A tier. That's someone cooked here. We got the Punisher. Yeah, there's really nothing much going on here. He just looks like he's taking a shit on the toilet as we speak. And for that, I honestly don't have much to say, but giving him an A tier. Like, he looks badass, he looks cool, looks semi-threatening, but there's not a lot to go off from here, so I would give him just an A. Oh, we got Thor. Straight up, no argument here. Scientifically proven, he belongs in the S tier. Look at his face. He has lightning bolts coming out of his eyes, lightning bolts coming out of his fingertips. He looks badass, looks threatening. He looks like he's not messing around. He's ready for battle. Next up, we got Venom, another scientifically proven, peer-reviewed character that belongs on the S tier. First off, look at his face. That's the type of face you don't want to fuck with, or the mouth. That's the type of mouth you don't want to be in. All right, guys, just two more left, and the next one is Winter Soldier. Honestly, I'm gonna be straightforward. I like the way how he looks. Not like, no joke, I think he's the most unique one out of all of these Lord icons, but just because he's like a different color. He's not golden, he's not blue or like shiny from this corner or that corner or this area or that area. He's straight up red. He is full on red. And for that, I gotta give it an A tier, guys. It's just scientifically proven again. Like 3 times in a row. Like, Jesus. Last but not least, we have Wolverine. You know, just to make sure he's not alone on the kind of bad C tier, I'm gonna have to put him right next to him as kind of bad. There's not a lot going on. I don't see anything that looks different. After a few minutes of thinking about this, I would like to move Black Panther as the S tier. And there you guys have it. That's every Marvel Rivals Heroes Lord icon ranked from best to worst. Now, if you're upset what I gave them and you wish, you know, you can make an adjustment, then hate to tell you, you can't. This is scientifically proven. Where they fit is where they're at. And where they're at is where they belong. I didn't make the rules. Sorry, little Johnny, but that's just how it is. All right, if you guys agree with me, hit that like button. If you guys don't agree with me, hit that like button. And if you guys hate me, hit that like button. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.